Alright, it's the number 229 of my accountability to myself. I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this, and today I don't feel like talking about anything. There's a reason for that, which I don't want to talk about, and I would briefly explain what happened. First, I slept nearly 6 hours, which is crazy. I'm not used to sleep this amount of time, but on the other hand, I feel pretty good and it's almost 2 a.m. I don't know how am I capable of staying late up until this point, even though I'm not sleeping enough. Because normally, if it happened to me like 4 months ago, I would be dying. I would be dying throughout the whole day. I would have a nap 2 hours or something. So like that. Yeah, I woke up. I went to the gym. It was a horrible workout because I trained my legs. I did only street exercises because part of the gym was occupied and the renovation was being made in there. So they also applied some kind of paint and it didn't really smell good. So I didn't want to work out for a long time, but it should be over until tomorrow. So tomorrow should be alright. Then I returned home and I did, I think, a brilliant move. I did not go to have my dinner first. I spent 2 hours studying logistics because when I returned, I felt like, oh, I can study. And I always have this feeling. And normally the problem is that having this feeling, I go to have my dinner. While having my dinner, I watch a video. After watching video and have, not dinner, breakfast. After having my breakfast and watching the video, I don't feel like studying at all. And that's the problem. So I'm glad I spent 2 hours. I was studying about procurement, essentially about difference between buying it and procurement, and how the entire process of procurement works. So that was pretty good, and I didn't finish even the chapter. That's the most annoying. Well, I spent 45 minutes revising first and second chapter, and I spent only like 1 hour, 1 hour 15 learning a new one. So which apparently is not enough, right? So I needed more time, and I need to look in. I need to fucking look in because my exams are gonna be soon. I'm not really ready for them, and I don't want to spend 6 hours studying in the last days. All right, so it would be better to have like 3 hours per day, and that's fine. So after that, what happened? I was eating. Well, I studied for 2 hours. Then I went to have my breakfast. After having my breakfast, I was watching a movie in English, and I did put down a lot of interesting words because I was watching historical movie, and they were using such advanced vocabulary. For example, one guy says to another like, "Oh, you will not get this," and another replies to him, "Nor have I thought." No one says those phrases, like it's so formal. Or I don't remember why have I been samused, or I don't remember this word, the last word that I said, but something like that. So it's very formal. It's not applicable in everyday conversations. But yeah. So what do I basically mean by that all? Is that yeah, I spent some time watching movie. Then I spent around 1 hour, I think, studying logistics, but not specifically the chapter, but the game that I will be playing tomorrow. It will be 30% of the grade, so I need to understand. And tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning, and afterwards I will be studying logistics even more. So I will need to figure everything out finally, but more or less I understand. I just want to be able to provide some cogent arguments regarding the changes that I will be applying, that I will be making in the game, right? Afterwards, I went to check one apartment because I looked for accommodation. So I went with my friend to check accommodation. That was not bad, but the problem is that there were like 20 persons who also came to check that apartment, and so normally it's like a huge competition. It's so hard to get an apartment, but it's whatever. We will see how it works. Another thing. I returned home and I went to have my dinner. I had my dinner and then I wanted to start to keep working on logistics game, but all of a sudden one thing happened, and I spent, it must have been insane, 5 or 6 hours just in vain. I don't want to talk about this. It does not make any sense mentioning this, but that's the point. That it's almost 2 a.m. I need to go to sleep tomorrow. I will be sleeping again about 6 hours, which is not really good, and I don't know, I will see, but I want to sleep, and my mood is so ambiguous for some reason. I don't feel like talking about anything, so I'm gonna just finish this video right away, and maybe tomorrow I will talk about something more, but for today that's it. See you in the next one.